Greetings, I'm Hondo, and this is my review of the Karma Guitars Amplification MTN-Bass. The signal chain for this video is going to be the pedal straight into my Darkglass MT900v2, completely flat, no compression, no EQ, then straight in Ableton. So the controls on this pedal are dead simple. On the top you have the control for your drive level and the volume of the whole pedal. And then in the second row on the red knobs you have a 3-band EQ, super simple. And there's no clean blend on this pedal, but given the way it holds your tone together, I didn't really miss it. And then down on the bottom you have the foot switch to turn the pedal off and on. It's not a soft relay, it's one of the harder ones. But overall this pedal is super easy to use. So first off, Karma Guitars Amplification sent this pedal over for me to check out, so thank you guys very much for that. This pedal is based on an Ibanez Mostortion pedal, which is a pedal that I'd honestly never heard of before, but apparently it's pretty badass because this thing sounds awesome. The mid-range character on the drive, as I hope you heard in the Soundclips, is pretty different than anything I've used recently. It's got this really thick kind of mid-range character to it that kind of sounds like a little tube amp like, and it really helps you cut through a mix, and it sounds really nice with a pick. So I've had this pedal for a while now and used it on several different mixes, and I noticed two things about it. One, you could keep the volume of your bass a little bit lower and still keep it sounding full and clear in a mix, which is really nice. The drive on this just keeps things really articulate. It makes the bass cut through with like more of the tone. It's like you hear more of the bass, which is not something that I've heard in a lot of different distortions, so it's pretty unique in that sense. The other thing is that the treble on this can get super aggressive if you're not running it through like tubes or an impulse response. Not to say that's a bad thing, because it can sound really cool, but if you do want to kind of tame the treble response down, if you run it through something with tubes, so like some saturation, or you run it through like a cabinet impulse response, then what ends up happening is those aggressive treble frequencies kind of get smoothed out a little bit, and you just end up with a really thick, aggressive tone. I can see a lot of people using this pedal in a bunch of different genres, basically anywhere where you would need kind of like a low to mid gain level. This pedal will slot right in and probably, do the job for you really well. But also, even if you're into more like a high gain sound, or even something that's like modern and scooped, if you make adjustments to the the EQ is really powerful, and it can kind of get you sounds everywhere from the more old school kind of tubby distortion sounds all the way up to like scooped high gain stuff that you might hear in more progressive metal and things like that. If you're looking for something that's kind of unique, I think that this drive is definitely in the secret weapon territory, because I haven't heard a lot of people using this. The particular type of drive sound is pretty different from a lot of other drives. And also, one of the things that this does really, really well that I've only heard maybe one or two other drives kind of excel at is giving you kind of like that warm kind of bloom if you're playing like lead or melody stuff. Using the mids control on this, if you turn the mids up a lot, it really smooths out instruments that are like super aggressive in the high end. If you're looking to play some like melodies or chords or something like that, it really makes the bass kind of play well with other pedals, and it makes it sound just really pretty by itself. Probably one of the best features about this pedal is that at the time of me making this video, it's actually in stock. If you want to grab this guy, I'll put a link for the Karma Guitars reverb shop in the description below. Right now it's $199, which I think is a great value for this pedal because it's built really well, it looks super cool. It's got a cool texture on the housing, which is really nice. And you can get a ton of sounds out of it with a combination of the different drive levels and the EQ. Speaking of different sounds, if you want to hear some more sounds of this pedal, I did a soundbite video for it, so I'll throw a link up in the corner for you to check out, and also I'll put that in the end cards at the end of the video. While you're down in the description box, don't forget to check out the links to my socials and also the Discord, which is super cool. We have a lot of fun over there. I highly recommend you coming to hang out. But that's it for this video. I hope you're staying happy and staying healthy, and until the next one, take it easy.